Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. For this video, we will be opening another box. This is another toy. If you've seen my jazz video, I really love that figure. So there's another figure from that line that I was eyeing. This one. So I got a thank you note from Wonderland Toys, where I ordered this guy. Guy doesn't want to leave his box. Right. So this is the Studio Series. I'm not sure if this is a Voyager class or a Deluxe class. It is not mentioned on the box anywhere if what it is, what class it is. But this is the Studio Series Transformers movie 86 Hotrod. Yeah. Like I said, I got this from Wonderland Toys in the Shopee app. It's a bit pricey, not retail anymore. I should have bought this when I saw it in retail, but still, this was the only figure. They were the only shop that was carrying it at a reasonable price. So, yeah. So this is has a ton of accessories. You could already see in his product window, and it has that nice, almost Dreamwave like. If you remember the Dreamwave boys, the Dreamwave publication that had the license to produce Transformers toys late 90s. I would like to say late 90s, early 2000s. A lot of the Udon boys started from there. Udon guys, Udon persons. But it does have that feel of the Dreamwave comic book illustration. See that? Maybe it's because it's like a watercolor painting of sorts. So yeah, Autobot Hotrod, very nice figure. I could already see that his helmet is a bit open. I hope that doesn't forebode any issues. You can see that. Let's open him up. How do you open your toys? Do you open it from the top or from the sides? This one does not have any side. But for the Kingdom toys, how do you open those? So, here he is. Yeah, there is a bit of a clearance issue. Okay, so now you can close it. So you can just remove all those twisties. Now, I'm not a big fan of Hotrod per se. There is a school of thought that a lot of older, older collectors or followers, fans of Transformers, do not like this guy Hotrod, because if you would analyze, Hotrod here is the main reason why Optimus Prime got killed in the movie that this toy is actually from, the Transformers movie, the 86 movie. Yeah, like Jazz, it has a backdrop of sorts. The backdrop here is this is inside Unicron, if I remember correctly. This is wherein he and Galvatron are chasing each other, sorts. He also has a bunch of accessories. He has guns. There is. Let me free up the guns first before. There is a gun. Another gun. Like I said in my prior video, I am not. Oh, there is a matrix of leadership. Oh, I just This was already announced. Um, there will be another Hotrod, a Commander class Hotrod for the Siege line. So we'll be getting a lot of Hotrods. Also some flame effects there. 2 flame effects. And a burst effect. If I can get it out. Oh, excuse me. I cannot get out. Okay. So we got this chainsaw thingy. We have 2 guns. Is this identical? 2 identical guns. I'm not sure. I guess you could place those effect parts. A burst effect you could place here. It looks like it fits that one, so let's see. Yeah, it does fit. Maybe. So there is that burst effect. So to light your darkest hour, are you supposed to? I'm not sure if I'm using this correct out there. Or is it? But anyway, it's supposed to go over there, I suppose. So if he's holding it, you could have that burst effect. So he's lighting your darkest hour right now. Okay. By itself, it's simple enough. Looks really simple enough. Yeah, it doesn't. One thing about the toy, I do have several Hotrods here. For a guy that says that I do not really like Hotrod that much, I do have a couple of Hotrod toys in here. And they are at the ready because they're out because I was playing with them the other day. So one of my favorites is this one. This is the leader class Hotrod or Rodimus Prime from Power of the Primes. And one of my not so favorites is this one, the Titan Returns Hotrod from Hasbro. What's funny is I also have the Takara version for the Legend, the Takara Legend stuff. The one that's more maroon than this one and has a transparent hood with a flippable engine. So if you could see, could you see? The leader class Rodimus Prime is very huge. One of the bigger figures that I have. This was the time when they make. Let's remove the backdrop so that we could put Rodimus in the background. So, you could already see that this version would be the best version, best retail version, best affordable retail version. Because of course you do have several masterpieces and third-party renditions of Hotrod where a lot of collectors are preferring that over the official product. But if you are like me who prefer the official product, this would be probably the best. Of course, there are still those who would say that the classics Hotrod would be. I used to have that. I sold it a couple of years ago. I wasn't really into collecting then, so yeah, I just got it for as a gift and wasn't really that keen on keeping it. Anyway, when I restarted my collection during Combiner Wars, I think I got most of the figures. So yeah. So out of these two, these are the more recent releases for Hotrod. This would be the quintessential, the best representation of the character, I would say. Shucks, there is a paint mishap on the chest of my copy, but that's okay. Probably my fault. Probably nicked it with this one. So it's a dollar red. Looking at him right now with this two, it seems that it is a dollar red than the Hasbro Titan Returns one and the Power of the Primes one. It has a dollar red color, more pinkish actually, if the camera is actually picking that up. The leg is more purplish. I think that's how he looks like in the movie. More cleaner actually, if you would see. If you see all the kibble here and the largest gorilla-like arms from the deluxe version. I didn't know if this is a deluxe or a Voyager. Comment down below if it is a deluxe or a Voyager. So head is definitely much nicer, since this is a headmaster. You can pop it off, and then you'll have another small. What's his name? I do not remember what's the name of his Titan Master Headmaster gimmick. The guns are definitely better. So instead of having those long ass guns, you'll have pistols, nicely painted silver pistols, and with effect parts as well. So you could have him shoot like pew pew bang bang. Articulation wise, I think this is also better. Articulation and shoulders allow him to raise both of his arms sideways like so. Allows the joints on this are tight. Allows full rotation as well. Of course, the fin at the back would impede that a bit, so you have to move it out of the way. Joints on the hips allows full. Yeah, let's remove this too. Full splits. You can see the full split there. You could raise those legs up. Very nice. Front, back flip. You could not raise it backwards that much because there is a clearance issue there. There is a very tight thigh swivel here. So the joints here are very nice actually. They're very tight and nothing feels loose like some of the toys that I bought. There is a waist swivel, waist rotation, full waist rotation there. Very nice. Actually, it is a double jointed knee bend. Very nice. And what else? Oh yeah, there's an ankle tilt there, and you could, yeah, a bit of downward motion and an upward motion for his feet. Head is on a ball joint. Yes, ball joint, and it can look up, look down, a bit of sideways stuff. Let's get it out of the way. The helmet pops off a bit because of the gimmick that is there. The gimmick that is there is that you could flip this down and have him wearing his visor. So yeah. Now the visor here, if you could see, actually makes him more look like a douche. You know that he is the upstart Autobot during the movie, the guy that's oh, there's also a bit of a, yeah, there is also a bit of some sort of like a butterfly joint, but that's because there is a swivel here at the base of his armpit, which allows him to move his hands like so. Actually, I think this is for that famous overhead like so, and he can hold the matrix of leadership afloat like so. I think this is the same matrix of leadership that we have for Earthrise Prime, if I am not mistaken. This looks like the same, but anyway, yeah. Articulation on the elbows. There is a rotation there right at the elbow, so that also serves as your bicep swivel. A ample elbow bend. Hands are are rotatable as well, and you could open his fingers. All four of his fingers are on a hinge, so you could open that up. And there is a 5mm port so that he could hold his accessories. Oh, be very careful with that part, because this one is on a hinge there, and it feels like you could break it if you angled it. You angled it you angled it wrongly, and you try to put it down and stuff, since the joints are really tight. So I don't know why his feet are not aligned now, but yeah, he looks cool. He looks like like a douchey new guy with sunglasses on. For his saw blade, I think what you do is you open this. It already opened. I think this one. Is this open? Wait. And like before, you should really try to look at your instructions. They included nice instructions with this, so that you could. There's something wrong with this. I'm not sure why this feet feels like it is longer than this feet. Can you see it? That's making him like he's I think maybe because don't get me wrong, he stands up fine. It's just that he feels that he is sort of not balanced enough. But he is a wonderful figure. I like it. I like it very much. What's next is we transform him. Yeah, let's transform him. Okay, so couple of stuff. You could actually place all of this here on his back before I transform him. Put that there. You could also place his saw blade here. Excuse me. So yeah, storage. I don't know if you could actually store your. Can you actually store this? No. So and yeah, for the saw blade you could. So now he has a saw blade for his hand, and it rolls. It's a pizza cutter. So, and a what is this? Some sort of sorry about this. There we go. Fuel. Again, service you up your fuel. Very You can do a lot with this toy actually. So let's transform him. This is tight. Everything here is tight, so it's really scary actually. The tightness of the joint is scary actually, because you might, yeah, remove all everything from his stuff, and then you could open this, open, and then close it again. Alright, let's transform him. Come back, and ta-da! We have him in his alt mode, which is some sort of razor and some sort of and as usual, I do not have everything pegged tightly, so there are gaps and stuff there. But if you are a better transformer of toys than me, you could actually fix those. Yeah. So it does look better than the Power of the Primes and the Titan Returns alt mode. Actually, I also like the Power of the Primes alt mode, the one with the core figure. Stuff that you could do with. You could do a lot with this action toy. You have a lot of things that you could do with the toy, especially with his accessories. You could place his guns here in the exposed motor, like so. Everything that I'm doing is actually on the manual, so yeah, you could also place this here for storage. So yes, I could have that going on there. So the pizza cutter is in front, and for his blast effects, you could place it here on his. And now he looks like he's speeding off to somewhere. You could still use those back ports for storage. Instead of placing that on the engine block, you could place it here on the slots that for and you could still do the pizza cutter thing there. So you have that thing going on. I do not know how to store this, and you could just place it there somewhere. So yeah, lots of things that you could do with the toy. That much is given to us. You just have to transform it properly so that you do not have those ugly gaps that is appearing right now. I don't. There is a give to the plastic, especially this yellow plastic. I am kind of worried that since the joints are so tight, that if you are not that careful, you might have stress marks here or break this entirely, since there's a lot of twisting and turning going on there. I like the toy. I very much enjoyed the toy. Studio Series 86 is a great. It's a very great. It's a great line. I like all the offerings that much. My favorite still is the Jazz one. It's simple. It's easy to transform. Next would be this one and of course the Grimlock one. Those are the only three that I have. I haven't dived deep. I haven't dived into the pool of the Decepticons yet. I do not know if I will, but I'm more of an Autobot guy anyway. So that's my review of the Studio Series 86 Transformers movie. Hotrod. This definitely will be the Hotrod that will be joining the Autobot display on my back. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please do leave a like, share this to your friends. comments, suggestions, and questions, you could type them down below. I'll try to answer them if I have time. And if you are so inclined, please do subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe, please do click on that notification bell so that you know when I'll be uploading other stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and see you at the next video.